Hi, everybody. This is Mary Pat Knight, CEO of Leaders Inspired. And today is Transformation Tuesday. Happy to be here with you today. I'd like to talk about a topic that's familiar to those of you who have studied with me in the past. In my signature system, Leadership Mastery, we deal with a topic that carries through much of the curriculum, and that is Stephen Karpman's The Drama Triangle. To refresh you, the characters in the drama triangle are the persecutor and the victim and the rescuer. And today, I'd like to talk about the rescuer. Beware of the rescuers in your business. Although their motivation comes from a place of service and support, these helpful characters aren't helpful all the time. Sometimes the rescuer is called the hero, and other times the rescuer is called the enabler. Because when they step in to save the day, whether the day needs saving or not, the impact really is that they rob people of an opportunity to grow and to learn. They rob people of their capacity. Now, let me be very clear. I'm not talking about the helpful people who contribute because they're asked to and they're part of a project and is part of the scope of their work. I'm talking about that impulse that each of us has when we go to offer unwanted advice, opinions, or we take over the job entirely because it's easier for me to do it than to actually train you to do it. The rescuer limits the capability of your business, and you need to be on the lookout for the rescuer behavior and nip it in the bud. And you do that by helping the person to understand that their impact is going to be greater when they teach people to fish rather than keep feeding them fish over fish. You know, when I was thinking about this, it reminded me of my earlier restaurant days. And there's a fabulous training technique that I think might be of service to you today as well. And it's called Tell, Show, Do, Review. Does that sound familiar? So here's the deal. And this is a good antidote to the rescuer. Somebody who wants to take over the job, have them teach instead. Tell them what the other person what the job is. Tell the other person what the job is. Show them the steps of the job. Allow that person to do that job and then bring their review back to you. See, there's a handoff then. You've done your job by showing and telling and watching what they've done, and now they have capability, which means your business has capability. So if you're tempted to be a rescuer or you see rescuing behavior in your business that's outside of the scope of service, then nip it in the bud. Do tell, show, do, review. Coach someone to coach other people, because the antidote to the rescuer is the coach. So happy Transformation Tuesday. Happy that you're here, and I'll see you next week.